Hey, I'm Nicholas Prom,
And I'm Chase.
and you're watching Posers Must
Wizards
Die,
Guy.
our latest adventures in the exciting and kick-ass world of heavy metal. Uh, Chase, how was your week, man?
Pretty good, pretty eventful. Kept busy. How about you, man?
Okay. I mean, I went to a show and had a great time, but also got a disease. I'm not feeling very good. Uh, got it's just like it's all throaty and nosy stuff. But so I'll hopefully this I will come off coherent and this episode won't be a complete pile of crap, but we'll see. Uh, you'll find out when you read Dianetics. Not at all. That is a reference to Mystery Science Theater 3000. Okay. Do people really say the 3000 when they're talking about that show? Most people just
I
say,
know I do.
do you? Okay. Uh, but I say digital video disc, so just say talk about DVDs. I like to say the full thing, uh, but anyway, so I did go to a show this week. We have some reviews, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the show that I attended. I had a really great time. Um, let's see, I saw the Circle Jerks with the Adolescence and Negative Approach. Let me tell you, this is a trifecta of incredibly great uh, classic hardcore punk. Approach ruled. I don't know if you've seen any of the reels I've posted
I
from
have
that.
indeed, yeah.
Holy shit, John Brannon is a
Yeah.
fucking maniac. But like awesome. Like I was so happy to see Negative Approach. Yeah, they ruled. Um, and let's see, the Adolescents, who I'm not like way into. I'm like they're just all right, but like they were great live. Like I will say I have listened to all of their records, and I think they're a good band. And I would not be bummed about seeing them again on a bill with other people that I like. So yeah, I'm just not everything's your favorite, but they were very good. And yeah, and then the Circle Jerks just ruled, dude. Oh man, so great, great to see Keith Morris at 70 up there
Yeah.
doing his thing, kicking ass still, lots of energy. Like, dude, it was great. It was great. Like, if you never stop, you don't lose it.
I guess not.
Yeah,
Wow.
and so, like yeah, so that was awesome. You know, uh, I was bummed I missed Negative Approach like a year or so ago when they played with Terror, and so yeah, I got to see Negative Approach. Yes, and Circle Jerks are just one of the best punk bands ever, and I was just so thrilled to get to see them. That ruled. Uh, Zach and Tyler from Atomic Terror were there, and we got to hang out. I got to hang with my boys, and shout out to my good friend Mitch Gillen, who was there. Got to hang with him, and yeah, no, it was a great time. Great time. Um, so yeah, I only wish I didn't get sick. That's the only thing. But other than that, great. So, but anyway, why don't we get on to? We've got some reviews.
Yeah.
We got a new album that's not out yet. It's gonna come out in at the end of this week. But why don't I'll let you talk all about that, please.
All right. We have Dead Heat, Process of Elimination. Uh, some fellas from Oxnard, California.
Yeah,
The album releases October 10th on Metal Blade, their
yeah,
debut on Metal Blade, but is their third full-length album. We've seen them a couple times, haven't we?
we have. We saw them.
Yeah.
We saw them with Exodus, and we saw them with Cavalera Conspiracy. So I mean, they're this band is definitely on the rise. I mean, they're getting to regularly open for thrash metal royalty, and no, they're really good. I mean, and I think they're kind of filling the void of like people who are, not everybody gets to see Fugitive and not and Power Trip aren't like touring. They're just kind of doing festivals.
Yeah.
So like this is kind of filling that space, and I think they're comparable to those bands. Not as good, but very good. Um, Enjoyed them both times we saw them live. I have, they have, yeah, like I said, they have a couple previous albums and EPs, all of which are very enjoyable, as was this.
Yeah.
Um, why don't you pick up the ball and run with it, Chase? Tell me all your thoughts on this record.
Well, I listened to Certain Death and World at War to prepare for this one, and yeah, actually, I would say this is their strongest album to date.
Yeah?
I was very happy with the sound. Like on a production level, Metal Blade, you know how they can do things, they can like overproduce and
Well, they
or
can.
they can just not, or they can not touch, or like they have no input whatsoever, and you just do what you want. Like I've heard all
Yeah.
sorts of shit from them,
Do you,
but no, no, no.
who?
This good.
Sorry, I was just gonna ask. Do you know who produced it?
No, off the top of
Okay.
my head, no. I
Okay, that's fine. I didn't look that up either. I usually don't. So I should get in the habit of that because it matters. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's all good. And I should too, honestly. I pointed out so much. But yeah, I enjoyed it. The first song that jumped out, or actually, they all. It's a strong album
It really
with a bunch
is.
of strong songs. I can't really tell you. There aren't really any. Oh, actually, that's not true. Seventh Gate and DH Stomp, both instrumental, kind of break up the flow of the album.
Okay.
And I question why they're there, but it's because I think it bumps it up to 11 tracks instead of nine,
Okay.
possibly.
Yeah.
Uh, but uh, but I can tell you the last four tracks are my favorite. Like once DH Stomp ends, they just hit the gas and never fucking stop. It just
Yeah. I mean,
does
like
not let up.
really strong opener with Perpetual Punishment. Really like that. And then I think Process of Elimination was like, whoo, that is a real winner of a track. Holy crap. So yeah, this is a very good record. It's great to see like a really strong crossover thrash band of this caliber. Um, they're really good. I'd like, it'd be great to see them on tour with like Drain or somebody like that. Um,
Yeah. I'll say
like
that the song Enemy was pretty much a Sepultura song, like off of Arise. It felt like
yeah,
to
yeah,
me,
kind
like
of.
they jump around a little bit because yeah, it's crossover. But every once in a while, it's not just thrash. It's that like fucking
Well,
beat you thrash. Yeah.
this is like this is a band that has one foot firmly in both worlds, both in the world of metal and also in hardcore. They play on hardcore
Yes.
festivals, with a great level of acceptance. Especially if you watch them, if you've seen them live, the delivery is like a hardcore band. You know what I mean? Especially their front man. Um, but like, dude, they're rad. Um, uh, I like this. I like Dead Heat. They are cool, and I recommend this record. This is fun stuff, and a contender for leaders in the next wave of thrash, for sure.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really have much else to say about it. October 10th. Look for it. It's gonna be
yeah,
fucking great.
yeah. Out on Metal Blade. That's going to be this coming Friday. Yeah, yeah. That's about all I've got. And it's just like, hey, I fully endorse this record. You should definitely give it a listen, man. Uh, so yeah, cool. And then, so we've got another record to talk about for Chase's classic album, the segment. What do we got? What do we have, Chase?
We have Attacker Battle for Helm's Deep.
Battle at Helm's Deep. That's
Release
good.
at Helm. Is that what I said? Battle
Yep.
for Battle at Helm's Deep. Wow. Okay, it must have autocorrected on me because I know that's not true.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. Accuracy. Thank you. Released
Sorry.
sometime in September 1985 on Metal Blade Records. We do
Oh
it again.
yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. Metal Blade Records. And with a distribution from Enigma, which was vital. But uh, but yeah, I've got some real nostalgia for this album. So buckle up, it's story time. Uh, if you don't mind. Um,
Oh, go for it.
okay, so first of all, this is a minor classic in the story of like U.S. power metal. Okay, and it really it kind of it checks all the boxes for like a stereotypical metal record. Like it's like got songs about battles and wizards and fucking and a song. There is at least one song about metal, and dragons and shit. And like Battle at Helm's Deep, it's about Lord of the Rings. Okay. You've checked all the boxes for this kind of metal. Okay, soaring, high vocals. Um, so that's what you're in for when you put this on. But let me back up a little bit. Let me tell my story about this band. So back in the '90s, when metal was considered dead and whatever, uh, I had like a couple of sources for more obscure stuff. You know, like you could always get a you know get Metallica and Slayer, or excuse me, Metallica and like
Yeah.
Ozzy and stuff at Fred Meyer, which is Kroger's for people who are on the who aren't on the West Coast. But anyway, um, but I would go to either the Goodwill, finding looking for tapes and records, and you would occasionally
Yeah.
find something. But there was also in my hometown, Gresham, Oregon, there was a little record shop called Moondog Records, and Moondog were that was my lifeline. And they had in their metal section that was like collecting dust, and no one was looking for these records at all. They had like tons of stuff like this for like $3 to $6, which give it 10 years later,
Man.
those 10, 15 years later, those records are going for way like a lot more. There was
Yeah.
I still am like sad about the records that I passed on, uh, which I that's for a story for another time. And actually, I would always thumb through that section, and I would pass on this record. I was like, it looks pretty cheesy, whatever. And I'm like, I had other priorities, so I was just kind of overlooking it. But since I frequented this shop, one day, somebody who worked there or the owner, I can't remember, he says, "Hey man, uh, you're into heavy metal, right? Like, here, check this out." He dusted off like he'd found like in a back room in a box that nobody had, like somebody had forgotten or some shit. Like, um, they had this on cassette, like sealed, and they just gave it to me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it was like here's this artifact from 1985. It's probably 1996 or seven. So,
Right.
uh, just for context, uh, and I'm like, okay, take it home, and I was like, and I'm like, hit with these really cool songs, like let's just go through it. Let's see. Um, sorry. Songs like The Hermit and The Wrath of Nevermore, Disciple, Slayer's Blade, the title track, you know, Calling the Attacker, all this great stuff. Um, and yeah, this is a really fun record that I have like a lot of warmth for, even though like I don't think that it was like ever in heavy rotation for me, and I certainly don't have it now. I don't even know what happened to my tape. Maybe I traded it or gave it to somebody. But um, what are some of your thoughts about this record?
I am familiar with Attacker, but I'm more familiar with the Second Coming, their sophomore album.
Oh, really? Okay.
Uh, but I, but I got to say, holy fuck, I like this one way more.
Yeah.
It's not fair because they're both good albums, but this one it's just a different taste of a different. Oh,
Yeah.
it's like Omen meets Saxon is
Ooh, that's
the
a
battle
good.
that I was feeling.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I could definitely pick up on the Omen stuff for sure. Like, and even this album cover is kind of reminiscent of Battle Cry. The album cover. It's kind of like okay, this isn't like the greatest art, um, but it has some charm to it. It's fun. Uh, but
Yeah.
um,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, it's funny. Okay, so I've listened to this one quite a bit, and the rest of Attacker's catalog, I like last year I went and I listened to all the other ones once, just to kind of like, oh yeah, Attacker, because they were I think they
Yeah.
played not Keep It True, but I think they were on last year or the year before they were on Hell's Heroes, and I was like, oh yeah, Attacker, let me go back and listen to those. So it was kind of fun. They're on at least their third singer, and there's a different singer. Bob Mitchell sings on this one. They have a different guy on the second one, which I don't really have a strong memory of that record. So I should go back and give that another spin. But um, I like this, but I think Bob Mitchell's voice has a lot of power, but also these vocals get kind of tiresome. Like
Some of the choices, yeah, I
it's
agree.
a little tiring, and some of the like opening licks for certain songs sound nearly identical to like the previous one. So I'm like, we're not exactly, I don't care if you're reinventing the wheel, but it's like, don't even, come on, like, don't rip off yourself, you know. Uh, but uh, but um, but no, like, I like this album. It is a fun bit of nostalgia for me to go back. I don't know if I'm gonna dust it off again. I listened to it like at least a dozen times this weekend, um, but
Um,
I'm good. I'm good on Battle at Helm's Deep for a while. But it is a cool album, and I want to talk about some of the songs like "Kick Your Face" is like the obligatory song about metal. We love that.
yeah.
Talking about headbangers and just like that's cool, right on. But yeah, like "Dance of the Crazies," "Calling the Attacker," Slayer's Blade, um, The Wrath of Nevermore. These are some real highlights for me. What about you, man?
Well, first, I noticed that tracks 1 through 5 are pretty much, or actually no, tracks 1 through 6 are pretty much your fantasy end of metal, and then tracks 7 through 9 are the more heavy metal ends of their well, of this album.
Right.
Uh,
Although
and and
Call him the Attacker is a fantasy song though. It's about like fighting a monster or something or a dragon. But yeah, I
okay,
see what you're
no,
saying.
okay.
Generally
Uh,
speaking, your theory holds. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but also for those that care, there are references to Lord of the Rings in the title, but in the song itself, in any of the songs, when I was going through the lyrics, I didn't really catch much in the way of like lore. It's just general fantasy. If
Yeah.
that's your thing, then you're going to be disappointed. But if not, it's just fucking fun either way in my book.
Yeah. No, and this is a really fun album. I wasn't trying to like, poo poo it, but I mean not everything can be like the greatest shit of all time, you
Oh,
know.
of
And
course, of course.
this is just a solid, fun heavy metal album, and I definitely recommend giving it a shot if you've never listened to this and you like power metal, especially of the '80s variety before it gets real cheeseball, like it
Yeah.
kind of got to be in the 2000s. Like Jesus Christ, dude. Um, you know, uh,
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, bands like Mob Rules, you know,
Ooh.
yeah, but yeah, and that band is fine too. But you know what I mean? Like that's like real silly stuff. Um, but um, but yeah,
Oh,
this
and
is
uh,
oh
sorry. Dance of the Crazies. About 3 minutes in, they do that Never Say Die dun 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 dun, and I listened to it about a dozen times this week too. So every time that hit, I was like, Never Say Die, and then the song started up because it wasn't done yet. Like, oh,
there was
okay, that's right.
there's a lick in I want to say Calling the Attacker or something that reminds me of a Rush song too.
Oh,
That
okay.
I'm like, wait, isn't that like I can't remember what it is, but I'm like, oh man, that sounds like Rush. And there was a couple little things that are like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I know what you guys were listening to, but like everybody does that, and I'm not throwing
yeah,
shade on
yeah,
anybody for. It's like, dude, you absorb things and you don't even realize it. So, um,
yeah.
but uh, but yeah, dude, Attacker is some pretty fun stuff. You can do a lot worse than listening to this album. This is fun. So yeah, horns up for Attacker, man. And like, you know,
Woo.
uh, I know Jason Stairs. He has seen Attacker like at least twice, and I'm like, fuck you, man.
Lucky, lucky.
Yeah, but like, um, but yeah, dude, I think that's cool. And I'm glad that dude, they're still around. I mean, they were gone for a long time, but they're quite active.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of albums now, and I have listened to them all, and they're all pretty good. So Attacker, pretty good band. Like, dude, if you want to check out some classic style heavy metal, you can do plenty worse. um, but yeah, I mean, for fans of Omen and Jagpanzer and Warlord, you're gonna like this. Um, so yeah, Attacker, Battle at Helm's Deep. It's heavy metal, dudes. Uh, so yeah, but yeah, I think maybe we just got our concert calendar to talk about. Are we good on that?
Yeah.
All right, let's hit it.
Move
Let's see.
along.
Yeah, okay. So coming up fast this Saturday, dude, we're gonna see fucking Dark Angel, man.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I'm so glad I
Uh,
got sick this week because I know I'll be totally fine then. Uh, by the time this hits up, and plus getting to see Sacred Reich and Violence and Midnight Interceptor. This is going to be an incredible evening. I am so happy. And so yeah, that's just going to be great, man. And we're going to see, dude, all our pals are going to be there. So,
Everyone's gonna be there, man. Yeah.
dude, everyone who's not a poser, you know.
Ooh.
I mean, whatever. Like, we really don't spend much time on this show calling out posers because it's a waste. It's like who cares? But like,
Yeah.
but any dude, like anyone who loves thrash metal is going to be at that show, and it's just going to be great. So yeah, um, let's see. And then the following Friday, I totally thought, what can you? Oh shit, that's right. You can't see these flyers. Oh, it's like Friday the 17th. Anyway, yeah, I thought this was on a weeknight and I wasn't gonna be able to go, but DRI are playing, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll go. It's been a while since I've seen DRI, and I love them. So like, yeah, heck yeah, DRI. You got some? What do you think, DRI? Anything, Chase? Nothing.
About DRI, fuck yeah, dude.
Okay, yeah, DRI rules. Yeah, come on, man. Don't leave me hanging, buddy. I was
I was
like,
like,
I'm
what?
like, yeah, go ahead.
I was like, DRI, what more do you want me to say? Yeah, they fucking rule. And like, I'm good. I'm sorry. It just I thought that you like you were blowing your nose. I thought that you like paused it for a second, and I'm like, what? Did I miss something?
No,
But yeah.
I was like, I'm blowing my nose. Can you pick up the ball and vamp for a minute? But that's fine. This is so good. This is making into the show, but that's all right. Okay, so but yeah, and then I think it's Friday or whatever the 18th is. Oh, Saturday the 18th. Atomic Terrorists, night 3 of the Allied Music Project or some shit like that, Amplified Music Project. Anyway,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a thing. It's a benefit for like kids playing instruments. That's good. Uh, but yeah, Atomic Terror playing at the Twilight with a few other bands, and please go to that. That's their last. It's their last Portland show of the year, so it's yeah, because they're working on the new record, which you and I have heard demo tracks from, and they is
Mhm.
there's some kick-ass shit in the pipeline, so be looking for that. But yeah, that'll be fun. Let's see. Very next night at a place called the Snug here in Portland. I've never been to. There's a free punk show with Filthy Traders, Transpanic, and Dismantled. I may or may not go to this depending on how I feel, but it is free and that's cool. And you love a punk show, that's cool, dude. So right on. Um, let's see what else, and then October 20th. It's a Monday. Unfortunately, I will not be at this, but GBH and Slaughterhouse are playing, and at the Hawthorne Theater. GBH so good.
Yeah.
Uh, damn, I wish that this was not a Monday.
Oh,
Because I'd love to see them. I really would. But they're great. If you can do it, go to it, please. Let's see. And then, of course, October 23rd, up in Kelso, Washington, Carnivore AD are playing with support from In Mortuae, Chemical Annihilation, and Atomic Terror. That's at Papa Zuzu's Pizza. That's gonna be fun. That that's gonna be worth the drive. An hour away is about my limit, but I'm doing it, for this. So that's gonna be
and pizza? I don't know, man. I'd make that drive.
yeah. Well, I won't be eating any pizza because I'd like to not have diarrhea on the drive home. But
That is fair.
yeah, and
The old socks.
maybe I shouldn't have even mentioned that. That's kind of gross. I'm so sorry, everybody. But anyway, the very next evening in Seattle, a very similar lineup at Tim's Tavern, with the vastly superior Skeletor replacing In Mortuae. Um, this is cool. I mean, like, look. I like power metal and tradition. I like traditional metal more than I like death metal. Okay, I'm just so that's my bias. Um, I'm sure In Mortuae are just fine. But anyway, yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then Halloween night, Unto Others are playing with uh, Hoaxed, who are like uh, they're like a kind of a rock metal band. I really haven't listened to them, to be truthful, but it's Gabe from Unto Others, his wife on drums, and April from Soul Grinder is also in that band.
Yeah.
Uh, but the main reason for me to go is motherfucking Stress Test, who are so awesome, total ripping crossover thrash, just so kick ass. It'll be my third time getting to see them, and they are just rad as shit. So I mean, like I can't, yeah, love seeing Stress Test. So very cool. And then the following evening, at the High Watermark, um, it's a night of tribute bands, tributes to Celtic Frost, Merciful Fate, Ministry, and Sisters of Mercy. So it's kind of a metal and goth and industrial.
Yeah.
That's a strange blend, but okay. Uh, but uh, but yeah, that's gonna be very cool.
I,
What?
I'd go to see Celtic Fraud. That sounds like Celtic Fraud sounds like fun.
Yeah, plus a Merciful Fate tribute. Fuck yeah, dude.
Well, yeah.
That's gonna be great. So I'm very
I'm
into that.
a bit more skeptical about that one. It's kind of a hard one to replicate. Feels like, but if they pull it off, hell yeah.
People can do it. It's doable. So yeah, I'm like, dude, even if it sucks, getting to hear Merciful Fate songs live, fuck yeah. So I mean, I'm sure it doesn't suck. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Uh, um,
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, that's gonna be cool, dude. I'm very into that. That's November 1st, and let's see, and then December 13th at the Twilight. It's a triple thrash threat. Sorry, I am a little
There we go.
from
Yeah.
yeah, because I'm not feeling well. But yeah, triple thrash threat of the Accused AD, Chemical Annihilation, and Battle Cattle. It's Merry Thrashmas 2. That's gonna be a fun time, and like
Hell
$15,
yeah, man.
$5 a piece for
Ooh.
three thrash bands, including the legendary Accused. Holy crap! I haven't seen them in a long time too, so yeah, I gotta go to that. So yeah, but that's what we've got in the pipeline for shows, um, and I think that's this show for the week. Chase, you want to hit us with the sign off, man?
Sure, man. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hey, practice what you preach.
Baby.